Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Sela Yuniar, NPM 1908201044. Kalian bisa menghubungi saya di Instagram @selayuniar. Saya akan menjelaskan materi chapter 67 tentang possessive forms. Tolong diperhatikan ya, terima kasih. Jadi, apa itu possessive forms? Possessive form merupakan bentuk kepemilikan. Dalam proses pembentukannya, kita menggunakan tanda baca berupa apostrofi yang diikuti oleh satu huruf S. Tanda apostrofi dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah tanda baca apostrof yang dilambangkan dengan penutup tanda petik 1. Mari kita baca teks berikut ini. The multimillionaire Paco Kovalev was burgled yesterday. When the maid reported for work at his luxury apartment, she found Kovalev's car keys were missing. The dog's lead was in the kitchen, but the dog had disappeared. The multimillionaire's children, Yolanda and Eric, weren't at home at the time. Yolanda and Eric's mother, Svetlana, is suffering from shock. So the children's grandmother, Antonia, is looking after the children. So the police are refusing to answer reporters' question. Di teks ini ada beberapa tanda merah. Tanda merah ini menunjukkan possessive forms yang digunakan dalam teks bacaan ini. Jadi teks pertama ini membahas tentang perampokan rumah multimilioner Paco Kovalev. Sekarang kita ke step 1. Main uses of the apostrophe behind S and apostrophe front S. A. We uses apostrophe S to show that something belongs to someone or that something is associated with someone. We use it with singular noun, people and animals. Jadi kita menggunakan apostrophe S untuk menunjukkan bahwa sesuatu itu milik seseorang atau sesuatu itu terkait dengan seseorang. Kita menggunakannya dengan kata benda tunggal seperti hewan dan manusia. Contohnya di sini ada example Kovalev's car case. Kata Kovalev di sini dicetak merah karena di sini ada apostrophe S. Apostrophe S di sini menunjukkan kepemilikan yang artinya kunci mobil milik Kovalev. B. With plural nouns we add an apostrophe after the final S. Jadi dengan kata benda jamak kita menambahkan tanda baca apostrofi setelah huruf S di akhir kata. Example, the police are refusing to answer reporters' questions. Kata reporters di sini diakhiri dengan tanda baca apostrofi. Karena kata reporters di sini adalah kata benda jamak. Tanda baca apostrofi di sini menunjukkan pertanyaan itu milik reporter. C. With plural nouns without a final S, man, woman, etc. we use apostrophe S. Jadi, dengan kata benda jamak tanpa huruf berakhiran S seperti pria, wanita, dan lain-lain, kita menggunakan tanda baca apostrofi yang diikuti oleh huruf S. Contohnya, the children's grandmother. Jadi, the children's di sini kata benda jamak yang tidak berakhiran huruf S. Karena itu, di sini ditambahkan apostrofi S. D. With 2 or more names, we put apostrophe S after the last name. Jadi, dengan 2 nama atau lebih, kita menggunakan tanda baca apostrofi yang diikuti oleh huruf S setelah nama yang paling belakang. Contohnya di sini Yolanda and Eric's mother. Jadi di sini ada 2 nama Yolanda dan Eric. Karena itu di belakang nama Eric itu ada apostrofi yang diikuti oleh huruf S. E. Apostrophe S is pronounced S after C, F, K, P, P, T, T. Example Eric's. Apostrophe S pronounced Z after all the consonant. Example the dogs. Apostrophe S is pronoun is after CH, S, SH. Example, the bosses. Jadi, apostrofi S diucapkan S setelah huruf C, F, K, P, PH, T, TH. Contohnya Eriks. Apostrofi S diucapkan Z setelah semua konsonan. Contohnya the dogs. Apostrofi S diucapkan is A setelah CH, S, SH. Contohnya the bosses. Kita langsung ke check question 1. What was found in the kitchen? Jadi, apa yang ditemukan di dapur? Answer, the dog's lid. Number 2, who is Svetlana? She is blah 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 wife. Nomor 2, siapa Svetlana? Dia adalah istri Kovalev. Number 3, who is Antonia? She is the children's grandmother. Jadi pertanyaan nomor 3, siapa Antonia? Dia adalah nenek dari anak-anak. Jadi kita lanjut baca teks yang kedua. Today's newspaper all report the burglary. Kovalev is the chairman of the region's biggest company and one of the country's richest men. The company's employees were shocked by the crime. Kovalev had just returned from 3 weeks holiday in Greece. The night before the burglary, he stayed at his brother's. He only left his brother's house to go to the florist to buy some flowers for his sister-in-law's birthday. He didn't have his own car, he was driving his wife's. Kita sekarang ke step 2, other uses of apostrophe behind S or apostrophe front S. We can use the apostrophe S from A on its own when it isn't necessary to repeat a noun. Jadi dalam satu kalimat itu sendiri, ketika tidak perlu mengulang kata benda, kita bisa menggunakan apostrophe S. Example, he didn't have his own car, he was driving his wife's. Jadi di satu kalimat, apostrophe S itu bisa untuk mengulang kata benda. Di sini contohnya, he was driving his wife's. Artinya, itu sama seperti he was driving his wife's car. On its own when we talk about someone's home or a shop. Jadi dalam satu kalimat itu sendiri, ketika kita berbicara tentang rumah seseorang atau toko, kita bisa menggunakan apostrophe S. Example, he only left his brother's house to go to the florist. Jadi florist di sini itu toko bunga, karena itu bisa menggunakan apostrophe S. C with organization or group of the people, company, government, etc. Jadi, dengan organisasi atau kelompok orang, perusahaan, pemerintah, dan yang lain-lain, kita bisa menggunakan tanda baca apostrophe S. Example, the company's employees were shocked. D with places or countries. Jadi, dengan tempat atau negara, kita bisa menggunakan tanda baca apostrophe S. Contohnya, the country's richest man. E with expression of time, today, Monday, a month, etc. Jadi, dengan ekspresi waktu hari ini, Senin, sebulan, kita bisa menggunakan tanda baca apostrophe S. Example, today's newspaper. Sekarang kita ke check question 2. Number 1, what is special about Kovalev's company? It is the region's biggest. Number 2, who was shocked by the burglary? Answer, the company's employees or the employees of the company. Jadi di sini bisa menggunakan apostrophe S atau bisa menggunakan noun plus of plus noun. Number 3, did Kovalev stay at his own flat the night before his death? No, he stayed. Answer, No, he stayed at his brother's. His brother's di sini artinya his brother's house. Jadi di sini pertanyaannya, apakah Kovalev tinggal di apartemennya sendiri di malam sebelum dia meninggal? Terus jawabannya tidak, dia tinggal di rumah saudaranya. Number 4, whose car was Kovalev driving? Answer, his wife's. Jadi pertanyaan nomor 4 ini, mobil siapa yang dikendarai Kovalev? Jawabannya mobil istrinya. Pertanyaan nomor 5 sekarang, why had he been to Greece for 3? Answer, for 3 weeks holiday. Jadi pertanyaan nomor 5 ini, kenapa dia pergi ke Greece? Jawabannya untuk 3 minggu liburan. Sekarang kita lanjut ke teks yang ketiga. There weren't many signs of the burglary in the kitchen of his flat. The kitchen window was open. There was a glove on the table. The maid described the details of the scene to reporters. The car case and one of Kovalev's 3 cars were missing. The maid is wife of the man who looks after Kovalev's car. She hasn't seen her husband for 2 days. A. When we talk about things rather than people or animals, we usually use noun plus of plus noun rather than apostrophe s to say that something belongs to something or that something is associated with something. Jadi, A. Ketika kita berbicara tentang sesuatu selain orang atau hewan, kita biasanya menggunakan noun plus of plus noun daripada menggunakan tanda baca apostrofi yang diikuti oleh huruf S untuk mengatakan bahwa sesuatu itu milik sesuatu atau bahwa sesuatu itu terkait dengan sesuatu. Example, the kitchen of his flat, not his flat's kitchen. Karena the kitchen dan flat itu sama-sama noun, jadi kita tidak bisa menggunakan apostrophe s. Karena itu di sini kita menggunakan of, seperti contohnya the kitchen of his flat. B. We can often simplify noun plus of plus noun and use just noun plus noun. Jadi kita dapat menyederhanakan noun plus noun dan menggunakan hanya noun plus noun. Example, the car case. You can also the case of the car. Example 2, the kitchen window, not the windows of the kitchen. Jadi di contoh yang pertama, the car case, kita juga bisa bilang the case of the car. Tapi di contoh yang kedua, the kitchen window, kita tidak bisa bilang itu the window of the kitchen. Sometimes both construction are possible, but not always. There is no clear rule that tells you when you can or cannot use the noun plus noun construction. If necessary, use a good dictionary. Terkadang kedua konstruksi dimungkinkan, tetapi tidak selalu. Tidak ada aturan yang jelas yang memberitahu kapan kita bisa menggunakan konstruksi noun plus noun. Karena itu lebih bagus kita menggunakan konstruksi yang baik. C. When the noun is accompanied by a descriptive phrase or clause, we must use of and not apostrophe s. Jadi, ketika kata benda disertai dengan frase atau klase deskriptif, kita harus menggunakan of dan bukan tanda baca apostrophe s. Example, the maid is the wife of the man who looks after Kovalev's cars. We cannot say she is the man's wife who look after Kovalev's cars because it isn't clear who looks after the cars. Jadi, kita tidak dapat mengatakan she is the man's wife who looks after Kovalev's cars karena tidak jelas siapa yang merawat mobil-mobil itu. Jika kita mengatakan the maid is the wife of the man who looks after Kovalev's cars, maka itu menjadi jelas siapa yang merawat mobil-mobil itu. Sekarang kita ke check question 3. Number 1, the police want to find owner or glove. Answer, the police want to find the owner of the glove. Jadi di check question number 3 ini kita disuruh melengkapi kata yang sudah diberikan. Seperti di nomor 1 ini. Polisi ingin mencari di sini pemilik sarung tangan. Maka jawabannya, the police want to find the owner of this glove. Number 2, they want to find husband or the maid who works for Kovalev. Answer, they want to find the husband of the maid who works for Kovalev. Di pertanyaan nomor 2, mereka ingin mencari suami atau pembantu yang bekerja untuk Kovalev. Karena itu jawabannya, they want to find the husband of the maid who works for Kovalev. Sekarang number 3, they also want to find case or car. Jadi di pertanyaan nomor 3 ini, mereka juga ingin mencari kunci atau mobil. Answer, they also want to find the case of the car. Sekarang kita lanjut ke text 4. The neighbor Valentin knows Kovalev well and cannot believe what is happening. Paco Kovalev is a friend of mine. We play tennis together. I have still got a tennis racket of his. He lent it to me the last time we played. I'm glad they couldn't steal it. My son Alex is friend of his daughters. Sekarang kita lanjut ke step 4. A friend of mine, a friend of Kovalev's. A friend, etc. of can be followed by possessive pronoun mine, yours, hers, etc. A friend dan lain-lain dapat diikuti oleh kata ganti milik seperti mine, your, hers, dan yang lain-lain. Example 1. A tennis racket of his. 2. A friend of mine. 3. A friend of his daughters. We can use a friend, etc. plus of when we want to describe something by saying who it belongs to, or to describe someone by saying who they are associated with. Jadi, kita dapat menggunakan a friend, etc. plus of ketika kita ingin menggambarkan sesuatu dengan milik siapa atau untuk menggambarkan seseorang dengan mengatakan siapa yang terkait dengannya. Sekarang ke check question 4. Number 1. Does Valentin know Paco Kovalev well? Yes, he is. Jadi, apakah Valentin tahu Paco Kovalev dengan baik? Jawabannya, yes, he is a friend of his. Jadi, jawabannya iya, dia adalah temannya. Kita lanjut nomor 2. Does his son Alex know Kovalev's daughter well? Di pertanyaan nomor 2, apakah anak laki-laki dari Valentin, Alex, tahu anak perempuan dari Kovalev dengan baik? Jawabannya, yes, he is a friend of hers. Jadi, hers di sini untuk menggantikan Kovalev daughters. Sekian video dari saya. Apabila ada salah kata, saya mohon maaf. Bila ada pertanyaan dan koreksi, silahkan ditulis di kolom komentar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Bye-bye.